I'm so glad I was here for 69. Can't wait for 169.
I
can't wait for 420.
Only for
Oh, the fuck.
1,069.
Why hasn't the game ended by now?
6,060.
Well, you see, we had a whole new generation of adventurers.
Well, 69,420.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically, if I just used all of the previous fucking Skies of Lestrona and carried that straight over in number, I could get close to the...
That's 69,420.
It's a different party.
It's true. But it is the same war.
Unless, we've all got, every kind of godly blessing and boon. And, 20 levels in all classes.
Well, by that point we're playing like the fourth generation descendant.
Welcome to the Paragon level.
To be fair,
we're all playing.
Brannigan is first generation descendant, but at this time, if you went back to my character, it would literally be fourth generation.
Yeah.
Because of like the amount of years of fucking past.
But where are all of the other siblings and cousins? You should also be playing all of that. I just want us all to be managing 20 character sheets at once.
Oh, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, I saw a YouTube video that was like that. It's like, my game's been going for 25 years. I've got this whole, it's like $30,000 D&D table set up in my basement. There are like 60 different players in this one world.
Why? That's too many.
And it's like super, like, economical and shit. Because obviously, if you've been playing that long, your characters are gonna end up in high places. So they're like running cities and shit.
Of course.
I gotta find the video.
Gotta find a usage for this fucking horn of blasting.
Splash my ass.
Blast 'em.
It's a bidet of blasting. What the fuck? Oh.
I would love to find a way to force it to break.
What?
That would be fun. Make it like a bomb.
I mean,
What?
blow into it and just snap off the end. No, you couldn't even. Forceful bomb check.
Hello?
Hello!
Hello?
Hello!
You're already streaming. What?
Yeah, we're starting. We're right here. Fuck 'em.
Game.
It's time.
Go. I roll to punch.
Are we missing like 2 people?
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can't start the stream.
3 people, actually.
3 people?
Yeah.
You
It's like
forgot
half the
Neil.
people. I
Neil.
always forget Neil.
Poor
Good
Neil.
Neil.
That's
To be
intentional.
honest, Neil disappeared so much during this game that I always forget that he's in here.
Yeah, but to be fair, he has a job.
Yeah,
It's
I
true.
know. I'm not blaming him. It's just, you know. When he ain't around for a lot of the sessions, my brain just goes, Neil ain't in this game. I barely
Neil-
remember Neil. Who is Neil?
Neil be the Jesse of my campaign 1.
And 2.
He missed
oh
like
my
half
God.
the sessions, I think.
Yeah, but he was also the hero at the end that stopped the crazy lich bitch from taking over.
Yeah,
There's always those characters.
still important.
They had some work in the other room, and then, you know, they go down the stairs, and the cellar seals up.
What the hell would Rosie be doing at this time of day?
Smoking a
Sure.
bomb.
Complaining about rubbish bags.
Oh yeah, moving. Like,
Huh?
having to do some amount of manual labor a couple of days in the year.
Menial labor.
Hospital.
Rosie was like, why did no one buy garbage bags? I'm like, my brother in Christ, you buy the garbage bags.
Rosie doesn't
Do it
go out or
yourself.
do things.
Exactly. And stop complaining about not having garbage bags.
Yeah,
If you don't want to do it yourself.
understandable.
But I can't do it.
Well, it's like, if you want something done properly, do it yourself, right?
Exactly.
Or just reuse the plastic bags, you know?
So I took an autism test today, and I don't have autism, but it says I've got something else. You guys know
PTSD.
what that might be?
ADHD.
You think so?
The symptoms and behavioral patterns that you end up falling into are very similar.
What are they?
Dependent on, I mean, it's different person to person, but like for me, I constantly like, I made a joke the other day about like, I have to have something on for me to be able to focus on like chores. That's like a real thing. Like if I'm not listening to my like an
some
audiobook
background.
or something,
Yeah.
my brain literally starts like I start eating myself like a Ouroboros eating its own tail. I start
Yeah,
losing
gotcha.
it.
All right, Luke.
Okay, well I don't have that.
According to Google,
Yes.
the most conservative estimates suggest that, based on obtained data, furries are at least 2.25
Oh, yeah?
times more likely to have Asperger's syndrome.
I got Asperger's.
Asperger's.
Okay, what are the symptoms of that?
I don't know. It's basically autism, right? I was watching a short the other day. It's like, you can't call it Asperger's anymore because Dr. Asperger's was a Nazi. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. It's named
Doesn't
after like
matter
a
if he was a
Nazi
Nazi.
scientist. No, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I was just like, that's an interesting fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, who gives a shit? Fuck. It's a scientific name.
Well, I mean, he was clearly a good scientist in addition to being a Nazi.
I mean, he had consideration, apparently.
If he discovered a mental illness, clearly did something for the world.
You're right though, I do be diagnosed with furry, and that is a problem.
That is
I
cringe.
diagnose you with furry.
Ah!
You're a furry. Oh, there's the problem with that? No, actually, hold on. Let me show you my OC.
Oh, furry, Luke.
It's like in the courtroom, like the defendant is like, "Your Honor, furry," and then he bangs the gavel. Death.
Damn it, I forgot the bell. See, that's why you just have a fucking list that you write your shit down.
That's why I
I
just
just-
buy like.
Well, imagine remembering to write a list.
I simply remember what I'm there to buy, like a chat.
Yes, I simply remember because I'm only ever there to buy like 2 things.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't go down every aisle and consider, do I need biscuits?
Yeah.
No. Do I
That's
need
why I
rubbish bags?
hate-
No.
I hate gift shopping
Mm-hmm.
because when I need to go shopping, I'm like, I need
Etsy.
this one thing. I run in, I get it, 2-minute job. If I have to buy a gift, I'm sitting there in the store for like 2
Yeah,
hours.
you gotta look
like,
at all of the gifts that you might. Yeah,
Can I get a?
And I get a.
gotta get a fucking.
But shopping for kids is so easy. It's like, yeah, I'll get the truck with the little winch on it, and for my niece, I'll get the unicorn. Boom, 1-minute job.
Etsy.
Also,
Figure it all out while you're shitting.
hate shopping with women.
Women.
Bro, I
Also,
used to go shopping
hate
with my
women.
mother all the time. It's like, I've ran into 70 people I haven't
Yep.
talked to in 30 years. It takes me 2 hours to go down one aisle. Bro,
I'll
this is
now
why
have
I-
30 years of conversation.
This is why I allegedly stole so much food while I was at Safeway. Because my mum would just be talking to someone and I'd allegedly just be like, I shall go eat like 2 Kinder Surprises while no one's looking.
Yeah, I would, like, when no one else was in the aisle, I'd
Allegedly.
go prone in the lolly aisle and look for like ones that were still in wrappers that had fallen out on the ground.
What the fuck? Brother, you can just take the ones that aren't on the ground.
Yeah, but that's stealing if they're on
No
the
one's
shelf.
gonna
If they're on the
stop you. You're
ground.
5 years old.
No, I was like 11.
I mean,
Unacceptable
nowadays, you know, the age of the
I
paper
figured
doesn't
that if
even
they
make
were
any
on the floor,
difference.
then you know, people were going to throw them out because that's what
Are you
happens when stuff falls on the floor.
Are you a dog
But-
that if it falls on the floor, it belongs to you?
It's yours.
Fine.
Right.
Yeah, this was
Floors,
like
my domain.
early warning signs of my furry condition. You know?
Oh dear. Look out for early symptoms. If they like to eat food off of the floor,
Eat off the.
If they like to hoard things.
Dragon. Josh, when did you start collecting dice?
When did I start collecting dice?
Yeah.
In an aeon past.
I mean,
Or the
Many
first
moons
sun
ago.
rose.
I can't say I really started collecting dice until really getting heavy into D&D. I had my
What was that?
probably like 10 years ago. It's like I was always looking for a
Okay.
doorway in, but I could never find a group.
I thought you started way earlier.
The first game I ever played, I remember because I was 13 years. I wasn't even 13. Fuck, I was 11. I was 11 years old, and it had to be like second edition. And it was the one my cousin ran a one shot for us or whatever, and I had played an elf with a longbow and a longsword. We fought not gnolls, but classic wolfmen, where they had fucking crazy magic and they were just basically people enchanted with wolf-like strength and fucking perceptions and other shit like that.
Was your DM a furry?
Nope. That's why I said the classic wolf guys, because they're not gnolls or anything, they're literally just wolf people in the older edition. It's fucking weird.
It's not really any weirder than hyena men.
True, but they never had a name. They was just wolfmen.
And what
What's
is
their name?
hyena women? And the hyena children.
Hyena. Oh god.
And the
Hyena,
three-headed
hyena.
hyena.
The hyena. But with that, we were helping escort this man to the next fucking town over. Old man, atypical wizard, ended up coming across the really funny meme of just a classic bridge troll / giant who's demanding a toll to let us pass over the bridge. Managed to fight off the giant, and God, it was the funniest shit ever because like we didn't even fully kill him. Like he was entangled in vines because of one of the wizard spells. And so we decided to go and steal his wallet because we were like, oh, he's been holding a toll here for some time. Like, he's got to have a shitload of money, right?
It's gotta be rich.
So we tried scrabbling down. We fell. Busted our leg. Started, like, trying to take the money. Took a little bit of cash, but then tried to scrabble back up. Fell back down. Broke our other fucking leg. My
God.
And went back up the rope again, trying to scrabble with 2 broken legs. Fucking barely got up there. My brother, playing a rogue, fucking falls down, breaks his back because he fucking hits the ground so fucking hard. And I have to go back down after the old man uses some healing ointment on my legs to get him and bring him back up the rope as he fucking almost died. Oh my god. Fucking fast forward to the atypical tree down in the middle of the road. The fucking wolfman attack. One of them throws a fucking hammer, hits the fucking old man in the head, knocks him out. He falls down face first, starts suffocating in mud. Fucking brothers throwing daggers, you know, all these fucking wolfmen. I fucking scrambled up the hill to try and get a better vantage point because there's fucking magic being slung at us. One of the other wolfmen who were following me got enlargement cast on him, so he grew to like 12 feet tall. managed to land a crit, eviscerated him, had his organs fall out, and he fell down where I could have basically pulled him back to the top of the hill with his fucking small intestine. Ended up trying to fight a wolf-man wizard while he was invisible, and basically got knocked the fuck out because I couldn't make a perception check high enough to fight him. And that was basically the end of the session. It was like a air quote soft TPK because we ended up being captured, but it was also like, yeah, no, you fucking
Yeah, right.
But it's just like, that was the first D&D experience I ever fucking had at the age of 11, and I looked for a D&D group like all the fucking time, and I could not find one that wanted to have me at their table or even give me a chance. And then, hilariously enough, way down the fucking road, John introduces me to Tom. We were playing Final Fantasy. Tom's like, oh yeah, I play D&D, blah blah blah. You know, want to give it a shot? I'm like, fuck yes. This leads to the chain succession of me meeting Nick. And then after meeting Nick, and we do hog tie and all that crazy bullshit, and all the other fucking games we played with Tom, people getting cock slapped in caves and other crap like that.
This Nick?
Yes, this Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, you were the first.
He's one of the first.
Well, the first that is remains.
Yeah. Followed in chain succession from there, because Brad was part of it. It was a fucking meme. Like, everyone else is like, oh yes, join the dark side. That's where the Fletcherheim voice came in, and I'm going to do it because it's fucking evil. That voice, I kept that voice the whole fucking time. Emperor Palpatine the whole fucking night. It was great. It also led to the chain succession of Tom being like, oh hey, you know, we're having a lot of fun. One of our players just left, aka Jester, left my group. Oh. Why don't you come play? That led into meeting Rossi, and hilariously enough, making a character who is like, all right, cool. She's hanging out with another dude, but I want to make sure she's safe because I really like her, kind of situation. Ends up basically, you know, rescuing her like fucking 5 times over. The fucking dude that she was supposed to be with, like, story-wise and all that, actually just left her for dead, run back, rescue her literally from the brink of death as we were trying to escape a mine full of demons. Went all the way fucking back to the front after running for my life, which should have been a near-death situation. Thankfully, the druid constantly summoning animals to just eat the brunt of the demon attacks and hold the doorways because it's small tunnels. And after we managed to escape up the mine of the Hanaga, that was one of the last ones that I had saw her. She leaves the group, air quote, Rossi's character leaves, but brings in a new one. Next session, TPK. Ironically leads into one of the longest, probably one of the happiest endings I have ever seen, where somebody gets a wish but ends up using the wish to make sure that their father gets into heaven and isn't just trapped in like soul. Isn't just trapped in like a soul device, or you know, basically what was used to generate the wish. Use that wish to just make sure he goes to heaven. Lagal wished for a frost giant army so he can go back home and kill everything and take back his homeland. It was great.
There's one.
Welcome back, Rusty. That leads into Rossi being like, hey, you want to come and check out my group? And then I get to meet Jester a little bit more, all you guys, and then try to, you know, play a few games under Marshall, which was a fucking absolute nightmare.
So you were counting the fucking Marshall saga?
Oh my, it's a short saga. It really fucking is, because it's like 5 or 6 attempts at a game, and then also Rape Goblin, which was the worst experience ever.
Yeah.
Man, fudge
The
it.
weirdest experience I've ever had
Same.
playing D&D.
Fucking.
Just like, we get told preemptively by the guy who gives us this job in-game, this goblin really likes to F dead bodies. And we're like, okay. So we specifically pick up a dead body because we were told very explicitly that he will drop everything he's doing to fornicate with a corpse.
Yeah.
And I throw one in front of him and he doesn't do it. And I'm like, okay.
Man falls 40 feet to the dude who's dying on the floor. Fudges the dice roll because I looked at the macro. It was a fudged dice roll. Doesn't kill it. It's a regular 7 health goblin. 40 feet should have fucking killed it. darts ass fucking the fucking warlock to death and starts making him fail death saving throws because of a torrent.
That's not a corpse.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot more than 10 feet, or like 40 feet. He fell like 8 stories
Yeah.
to the ground. A fall that should have killed him. And he was just sitting there. He succeeds. He only takes 10 damage or something like that. And we're like, what? That isn't fall damage. You made the warlock take actual fall damage.
Yeah, he took like fucking, what was it, 26 damage or some crazy shit?
We were only like level 1 or 2, so it was a lot.
Yeah.
He was unconscious.
Which, hilariously enough, after all those fucking nightmares, led up to me DMing for Brad and a few other fellows, and then finally going for one of Marshall's other weird-ass games just to see what the fuck would happen. He didn't even show up 4 times over, which I believe, Luke, you said was one of your first games of D&D online? Because it's the time I finally met you.
It was the one where I got to play like a fucking 15th level sorcerer for my first time. It was a bad experience. Didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad choice.
And then
Yeah, I was watching Konosuba at the time, so I decided to make a Megumi.
yeah,
I had all these spells that I didn't know how they worked.
in which that fucking led up to him, Marshall, not showing up 4 fucking times in a row. And I promised everyone flat out, like, alright, you know, if this chode doesn't fucking show up or cancels his game 5 minutes before or after again, I'm running the fucking game, and this is my time slot now. And that's basically what fucking happened when I ended up getting pretty much all you guys for fucking Skies of Lestrona and then continuing on into Stronellis.
Coming in to fill in a few missed beats.
There's a few.
Josh, your official introduction into this group, I believe, came with the Tyranny of Dragons game I ran. You played as Kuposhak.
That's right! I was Vex's slave.
So you got off on a bad foot, Throsy.
No, I'd already played a few games with Josh previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason why Rossi even asked me to come was literally because of all the other characters I played, which none of them were like Kuposhak.
See, he told me about Ku previously, and I don't remember what it was anymore, but we struck a deal over allowing him to play Kuposhak.
Wow.
Yeah, there was.
He didn't just say, "This is my character." There was something Josh did for me in return. It was for allowing him to play Kuposhak in my game. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't worth it, clearly.
Yes.
Because all I remember is Josh played Kuposhak and I fucking hated it.
I think I
Can't imagine that. I have no idea how that feels.
I think I bought you the legendary pack for D&D Beyond.
Fuck, was that it?
I think so.
In that case, you got shafted, dude. I don't know.
No, I feel pretty good. It's like fucking eternal memory that scolds you forever.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's always talked about. And now Nate gets to feel it as well.
I don't understand the hate for Ku, honestly.
I don't either. I don't really get it. It's not understandable.
See, I didn't mind Ku when Ku was the weird dude we met in the church in fucking Waterdeep.
Yeah. You hated
I
him
was
then,
fine
yeah.
with that. That Ku I had no problems with. He was just a weird little dude. But having to run a game for Ku,
Yeah,
a whole different matter.
It's different, yeah. There's nothing that you can do to affect the little gremlin. You need to run like 8
Admittedly,
combat
he
in a
did
day.
kind of annoy me in the Waterdeep game, But that was just shit like us having to escape from these hordes of undead. And he's like, oh, hang on. Summons like this giant hellhound that blasts a hole through them. And we just looked at him like, why didn't you do that earlier?
You didn't ask.
we fought through so much shit to get here, and you could just do that.
He's helping us train, clearly, because, you know, he knows about EXP. If it isn't a challenge, we don't get as much, so, you know, he waited until we were at our weakest.
That was a pretty rough time, too, with the fucking vampire rooms. Waterdeep Shadow Wars. Good times.
But all I remember is that fucking city that we were in, that part of the city we were in for like an actual real-time month.
The part of fucking Waterdeep that was in chaos and battle with the goblin attack.
Round a corner, alright, 8 goblins want to fight. Round to the
Anyway,
next
follow
corner,
up
8
on that.
goblins want to fight.
The game Luke attempted to play Megumin in when he had no idea what he was doing was also mine. It was after everyone died in Tyranny of Dragons.
He's finally realized.
Had to escape from hell and came out to find Waterdeep in
Oh, Nurgle, you fuck, where you been?
We're playing fucking games!
Yeah! There's a game right here, you bitch!
Do you know what day it is?
Yes! Fuck! You can start without me!
Too bad. We love you. We like to include you.
I got the point when I got 50,000 Johnny messages.
Who the fuck sent you? Who the fuck is sending you 50,000 Johnny messages?
Else! Fucking yank!
You responded after like the second one and said, "I get it, D&D time," but you didn't join the chat, so you clearly didn't get it. So I kept
I was
sending
in
you
the
messages.
chat saying bye to the fucking Tassie boys. You fucking
not
mongrel.
There's nothing to do with
Fuck
this.
me.
You're already
Confused,
30
do they-
minutes late.
Do they play D&D with us for Festering Faiths? I'm just confused.
No, the Kiwis aren't part of this.
Well, yes, that's that joke.
So, last time, Festering Faiths. Oh, what a great start to the live stream. I hope Longbed is enjoying this.
They're from their pocket.
After meeting with the King and Queen of Warnthos, as well as the rest of the party meeting between Cool as well as host at the Luminarium, quickly realized that at which point, when the Wormlord had arrived, it was a mistake to kind of allow him to be here. Even though he insisted on being here, very quickly realized that after the King and Queen escorted him out, the rest of the Paladin Guard had started surrounding you, which at that point, they had tried to forcefully capture you. Some of you were surrendering and then quickly teleported out to your escape. It was at that point where some messages were exchanged. Obviously, word had not traveled fully through the kingdom just yet. And at that point, you were able to escape from the Lunarium as well as everyone meet back on the ship with relative ease. It was at this point, after trying to reach the Wormlord again through another message, that nothing had gone through, and realizing very quickly that something was amiss, or something might have interfered. With that situation at hand, you quickly started departing as you started to see some of the army mobilizing around the main castle of Warnthos. At that point, which when you were rising into the sky in the Elrith, you had seen Cool, along with some of the fellow Griffin riders, start chasing after you. It was at this point that, with a sinister and gleeful look, seemed to have summoned down meteors, which unfortunately had struck down a few of the Warforged fellows on the deck, rupturing a couple pieces of the hull, but also trying to bring down the ship. Thankfully, it did not manage to keep it stabilized. Raxiel, instead of making sure that everything was well and steady and not totally decimating or falling apart, that you could stay in the air long enough to escape Warrenthos's grip, you had managed to fight off Shavroncool along with the rest of the Griffin Riders that had pursued you into the sky, realizing between the maddening darkness as well as the meteor, you thought he would be able to leave the spell on the deck until immediately greeted by Kavan as well as Harbinger, and being completely decimated attack-wise, he decided to go with a etherealness spell. With no one to counterspell him or stop him, he quickly dipped back into the ethereal plane. It was at that point that everyone realized that he would still be a continuing nuisance. Those who were able to see into the ethereal plane with true sight or other sort were able to see that Shavroncool himself was studying the direction that your airship was traveling, possibly to give chase. Which at this point, you are sputtering through the air, still repairing desperately, and everyone has assumedly returned to the ship for the time being, as everyone continues to try and make desperate repairs to make sure the Elrith doesn't come down for a second time over Sternalis and keep good distance. There was also a previous request sent to Zymon to try and reach the Warmlord and see whether or not he could possibly reach her father, but she could not sense anything, and unfortunately there seems to be a difficult choice at hand between the Warmlord as well as a few other matters being nearby. So at this point we bring everyone back to the half-scorched deck, some of the Warforged collecting their brethren, as the ship limps away, trying to... Yeah, the ship tries to figure out its next destination.
Rangan going back to the kitchen.
Back to the kitchen where he belongs. Alrighty. So, that Raxiel quickly calls out to everyone. Do you have anywhere that's safe, that's not trying to kill you? Or, like, are we just kind of riding to somewhere else? Because, yeah, kind of have business to conduct here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That went a lot worse than I thought it would. And I expected us to be thrown in jail.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of that dragon like one turn after you guys left.
Pretty much.
So are we going in to rescue the Warmlord?
We can't leave him, can we?
Well, we could, but it's probably not a good idea.
Definitely not.
Alright. Do we risk the ship then?
You know, actually, why don't we go ask Payson about how those paintings work? I'm sure he knows. Probably some useful information to get.
Who's
We still do need to recover a little bit. Oh, you never met him. He escaped from a painting in that Elven city a really long time ago.
Is he close?
I mean, I can teleport to where he is, so close enough.
Ah. As long as you have that to spare, I suppose.
So for now, get the ship away from the city, and we can come back soon.
I
I
guess.
got a rock from outside, but that's like a double teleport. Because we'll probably want to teleport down to the ground and then probably into the air to land on top of the city, because trying to go in laterally probably won't work.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can actually bring the ship anywhere near that safely again.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't ask you to. It wouldn't work. You guys didn't kill that dragon, right?
No, it ran away.
How did it run away, by the way? Did he teleport?
I believe, yes.
Oh, okay.
Not my area of expertise, but the wizards weren't able to affect it in any way. Not the colon clownfish.
The glorious cloud of fishery.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You are RuPaul.
You sound like a machine that is immortal.
Oh, good. Is
But
the pitch right?
How many
It sounds pretty right.
All right.
how many teleports you got in you right now?
Let me check the book of teleportation. I have one there. I have 3 counting, the helmet's charges.
The one to go, one to come back, and one for emergencies.
Yeah.
It would be best to do this as fast as possible. Well, there's still a bit of chaos in the city.
Well, yeah, I'm suspecting we should probably go in tomorrow as fast as possible, but... Where's a place that won't shoot us down?
I mean, if we just go straight north.
Yeah, that's fine. What direction are we even headed now?
Well, we're right near the city still.
Yeah, you would be immediately leaving from the direction that you would approach, so kind of northeasterly. Trying to avoid any real major elven territory or more or less townships. Well, let me slide you back up.
Rylax, did you learn anything from the celestial thing?
Oh, there he is.
We were 10 minutes away from finishing when you told me to leave.
Alright.
So nothing really useful.
Easter wakes up on the bed.
Oh, we've got a black triangle there.
To be fair, he might have actually let me finish, considering that he was in a hurry to go talk to the Warm Lord. He didn't actually seem to know anything about what was going on.
Yes, there is a black triangle there.
Yeah,
He
so
probably would have been fine.
Blade could just teleport us in, right? Somewhere.
I get the feeling that that might be connected to one of those little gardens they had, dedicated to all of the gods.
You teleport us there. It's actually like 5 kilometers below the Earth in the Underdark.
Oh, it very much could be. Remember the whole getting blasted through sand and almost dying?
That was
Oh, I
different. That
almost
was a
died.
desert where the terrain changes.
It's been these portal things have been here for thousands of years. The terrain could have changed.
Yeah, right.
That's a good
So
point.
Just lands in someone's house.
That's like 5 generations of elf.
I mean, I
Don't know what that
teleported
would
to one in
change.
Vrayton and was also almost inside a wall.
and we teleported to one in the desert and nearly died from it.
Mhm.
Talking about that.
Considering their previous connection to the Warm Lord, you know, the whole god thing, wherever the Shadow Gate is, it might actually be in a decent location.
It might be near where they took the Wormlord.
Feel like
Possible.
it's worth trying.
I don't know about worth trying.
It's a bit of an unknown variable.
We could land literally anywhere.
Well, on top.
The gate just teleports you into a room with like a bunch of ballista pointed at you that all fire immediately.
It's the boy from the gate! Kill him!
We were ready.
They have been waiting.
But we're not doing this now. We are going to wait a day, are we?
We have 4.
I don't really know if we can actually afford to wait. If we wait
We got
for a
some-
bit, who knows what worse could happen.
I
Right.
think
If
if
they,
we can go now, we should go now.
then
Kivan and I have got some sick potions going right now.
this is
We'll
true.
go for an hour.
You've got the you can't die potion for an hour, and I've got the I am so fucking strong potion for an hour.
Yeah, right. Let's go. Okay, can we still see the city?
Yes, you can. It's distant, but it's still definitely there on the horizon.
That's all that I need, baby. All right, everybody, let's go. Okay.
Streets back. All right.
Roll ability to fall. Okay, so Featherfall only works on up to 5 creatures within range. Fine. I'm doing a roll call to see how many people, you know. Okay, so 5 of us are taken care of.
Look, I do have Death Ward once a day.
We'd rather have you on the ground with more than 1 health.
Hits the ground, 1 HP, gets shot
Let's
immediately,
go.
drops.
I just splatter against the ground like, oh, okay.
You land and like a single, like a random CR, like a 1 yard shoots you with a crossbow, gets a crit.
Not even, man. A fucking, like, cat scared out of its
Look,
mind scratches my
we-
face and I die.
We know that all the people on this ship have Featherfall tokens. They told us that.
Doesn't that work for ships?
No,
Oh,
they
no,
have
it's
the
no
anchor
personal
token.
Featherfall tokens in case they
that's-
get knocked off.
Yeah.
There's a different kind of token that just handbrakes
Yeah.
a ship.
Anchor
Yeah.
token.
That was the anchor token, that dumb
Right.
thing that I used. We used to stop that ship so we could rob.
How we fucking raided ships, just get on their ship, anchor token. They're like, fuck.
Half the ship would just lurch immediately to a stop and break everything.
Yeah.
It's like the fact that you need the token to undo it is the dumbest thing ever.
Is everybody full health?
No,
No?
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I'm at more than full health.
Do we have
Actually,
an
Ross.
excess amount of potions that can fix that, or should we use...
Oh, I actually am the one with a shit ton of greater healing
Oh.
potions because I can make them.
Oh.
So I'll chug a couple of those real quick.
Yeah.
11 plus 17.
So Rexiel, I know we've like fucked up your ship a bunch of times in a row, but can we borrow some of those Featherfall tokens you told us about?
Why would you lead with that?
1,000 gold apiece. You just got
Peace.
a piece. Listen, my sister almost got blown up multiple times because of you.
She's immune to fire.
Yeah, but not to the bludgeoning part of the meteor.
Also, didn't one of your sisters blow us up?
Yes. She literally killed like 3 of us.
He doesn't know about that.
Well, he does now.
Wait,
I can carry
right.
at least one person.
didn't she kill me at
Carry
one point?
me?
I think she killed me, actually.
Wasn't
I
that
don't
the
know.
other one?
I remember
Yeah,
some
yeah,
black
well,
slime things
you're
blowing
right.
me up.
Yes.
You guys got problems.
No.
Speaking of problems, Warmlord in trouble.
Wait, are we like cousins? What's our fucking relationship here?
No.
Wait, what?
How would you be Raxel's cousin?
No, family
What?
family friends. That'd be family friends.
Family friend cousins.
Yeah, you're like
I mean, me trying to
related
figure
uncle.
out the relationship
Oh
here
yeah,
between
Rosie
everyone.
did always call everyone like
Nephew and
it's like
niece and
nephew.
shit.
It's like
Yeah,
everyone.
you're
but not
cousins
collaborators.
in the sense that Millirin is your aunt by way of being a close family friend and not actually related.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. It's like in real life, there's a family that I thought was literally related to me for like 20 years of my life. And I recently found out they were not related at all. I was like, what?
You're like, I'm in.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Actually,
Oh boy.
speaking of
Cowabunga.
money, Raxiel, I pull through my
True.
pack, I pull out a piece of paper I've got that says, I owe you, Raxiel, 80 GP. And I pull out 8 platinum and I hand them both over to him.
and I pull out a piece of paper that says I gave Raxiel 1,000 gold. What's that worth now?
In the middle of flying away, I feel like
Yeah,
you've got immediate
trade
one.
that
I'm
for
falling
a
in a
token.
faith.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm calling in a solid.
Oh, God. Alright, so you're trading in your stocks for your Featherfall token.
Was it worth more now? Is it worth 2 perhaps?
It's worth 1,002 gold.
Oh man!
Man, that's like 1 gold every 6 months.
You know what? I'll take the feather tool ticket and I'll leave that 2 gold in there to keep growing.
That works. Okay.
Compound interest.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm just paying you back, I don't want the token.
Okay. Sure?
Yeah, okay, how many of us are good from falling at great heights? Let's start there. I can stop about 5 people from splattering on the theoretical pavement.
Flying boots. I can carry 1 person as well. Nobody else.
Alright, I'm gonna put myself up here for I can't do anything about that without
Oh, I
spending the
could,
spell slot.
You
Oh
could.
no. I don't have. You know, my jetpack horse, but I don't know where that is. I
Oh,
don't have the skill prepared.
I mean, I can make 2 of you fly. Maybe the big boys.
I'm
And you
good
can
up
each
to
carry
about
someone.
60 feet.
If I'm counting correct, there are 5 people over here that cannot fly. So that's Featherfall, and then I can just carry Elaine because Elaine's light. And that's
Okay, so we
everybody.
shouldn't. It's just a featherfall, we should be good.
Yeah,
If
okay,
I'm counting
so
correctly.
the plan is we're just going to teleport above the city. And then try to fall into place. That's about the best we can really do from this range. Just want to teleport closer, then teleport to where we want to go.
Rylax, you were with us when we were walking with the king and queen, right?
A little bit. Like, actually, no, I didn't even see them. I wandered off with, you know, to go look at the Arcanium.
There was sort of like a garden near the main castle, which felt very weird and was sort of dedicated to the Warm Lord and all of the other gods. I think it could be there, where they are. 'Cause that's where they were headed with the Warm Lord, I think.
That does not help me at all because I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's near the big castle. That's really all I can give you.
Aim for the big castle, I suppose.
From here?
Above it. It's the tallest. Is it the tallest building in the city?
It's one of the tallest. It's a mixture, and it's kind of like staggered skyscraper-wise.
At
Nice.
some point in this, my haste wears off, and I'm like, Also, what is the name of the potion that I have that is not making me not die?
Endurance
It
potion.
was just called Potion of Endurance when I got it like forever ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh is like, wow, some idiot actually drank that. You're gonna die in 30
I
minutes.
paid a lot of money for that
Wow.
potion.
Yeah, you
I've had-
can't die for an hour, but then you guaranteed die 1 minute after the hour.
Always guaranteed to have an effect. The effect is you die.
Okay, so landing is sorted. Who was missing health?
Go on.
Just Kavan?
But he
I'm
drank
only
potions.
I've only got a scratch. I don't think it's really worth it.
Alright.
three hit points.
Ah, yes.
Watch as Leros takes a finger of death or disintegrate and dies by 3 hit points.
Fucking cannon to the face, spell-wise.
Does 2 more hit points than my current. Only I had those 3 hit points.
Shit.
Then that finger, then that disintegrate that did 159 damage wouldn't have killed me.
Of course not.
I've got a potion of invulnerability, potion of storm giant strength. I'm going to drink those if nobody else wants them.
Yeah, come on. Let me double up and overdose on the storm giant one.
Or did you already drink one?
Yeah, I drank one in the fight with the dragon.
It makes you weaker. It sets your strength to that.
Negative 29.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm pulling out my magic missile wand because it's like the only thing I have that isn't attunement. Let's go.
Okay, so from this angle,
I do not have my action surge in half of my Unleash Incarnation, but everything else is still intact.
So this is the same day as the dragon fight?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
This is
okay.
like
I mean,
how
that's
fast
like-
did
minutes
we
after.
fall?
Yeah, okay.
500 feet a turn.
Okay, 500 feet
Oh.
a turn. All right. How far theoretically am I teleporting above the castle, Josh? You can give me a ballpark number. I'm not looking for an exact number.
Go ahead and give me a perception with advantage, just to see how much you can eyeball this.
Having me do a perception roll, you know me well.
I mean, it's a little tough, especially because you don't want to, like, just get wedged in between something or impaled on one of the roof ornaments, so... Probably ballpark 2,000 feet above. Just on the safety spec, just being able to see everyone as you're falling before you hit something.
Okay, so, and this is gonna sound a little bit crazy. What if I teleport as high as I can, and then we teleport again? But aiming
Why?
closer to where we want to be. Well, because I can't really aim that far from this angle.
I'm gonna
How
say
does-
the
Also,
more that
probably
you
can't
talk,
teleport in because it's warded.
I believe that was the issue, yes.
Hmm.
the more additions you make to this plan, like we teleport high into the sky, the more I keep thinking of like fucking Aerosmith, Dream On, Kratos falling.
The Warm Lord is imprisoned below you.
Dream on, sing for the years, sing for the laughter. And...
I'm
All
just
of
saying
us
that I
is
feel like
screaming.
that if we miss, it's going to be really hectic.
I think I should be able to guide you at least a little bit, especially if perhaps we all tie ourselves together. For
I was going to suggest we all hold hands in a ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
that way I'll be easily able to grab a lane, and if you're all off course, I can maybe push. I don't know if we have any wind magic that might help us, but
Okay, we have left that I've prepared. We've got a. Can I get a?
Oh yeah.
A gravity sinkhole.
Please no.
Make us
Yeah,
fall
that's-
faster. We fall at 1,000 feet per
Yeesh.
Well, so the problem I think will be if we teleport too high, the featherfall will wear off before you reach
I mean,
the
I can
ground.
just wait to cast it before we hit the
Yeah,
ground.
just delay the fall.
That's to do it.
Be sure you don't wait more than 18 seconds.
Don't wait too long.
Don't wait
Wait,
more than
damn it.
18 seconds.
Professional at something, I'm pretty sure.
Ball rate
Anyways,
is what, 500 feet in 6 seconds?
Yep.
that seems pretty easy to think of, you know.
Okay.
Probably pretty hard not to panic doing that, though.
Alright.
I guess to be fair, I could just keep casting it till we hit the ground. It's only a first level spell slot.
Yeah, I mean, if it runs out on the first one, it won't take more
Yeah.
than one, probably.
It's a
I think we
reaction.
should delay it because I feel like they might try to fight us as we fall. They're on high alert, right?
Then, less time we're wasting, the better.
Okay.
If we have to deal with another squad of Griffin Riders, I can deal with that.
Oh yeah.
I'll try and help.
But they would need to get close before I can.
Alright, is everybody ready? Let's all join hands and go
Look up
for
to
it.
Kevon and like grab his hand.
Okay.
Hang
Grab-
with me.
I grab Elaine's hand and then kind of think better of it and grab Elaine's like forearm. Just even
Cool.
a little bit tighter. Just worried.
Just scared.
Drink
Up to
the
station.
storm drain drink potion.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're about to get watched.
Alright.
Gotcha.
This is a very ambitious plan, and I'm here for it.
Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
brother.
Like, grab everyone real quickie. You're dropping straight into the.
ODST.
My goal is to aim above their castle, okay? I feel like that's a not too extreme of a goal.
No, it's not. Very reasonable goal.
So am I remembering correctly? They said they were just heading to the garden with the warlord.
Yes.
Or, yeah. Okay. Was that inside the castle, like itself, or just like around it?
Pretty much around it. At least from the
Okay.
direction that you know of.
Other part of this plan. If somehow we cannot get the Wormlord out of the painting, we throw it into one of the portable holes and we teleport over to Payzon to fix it. Okay?
He
Also,
just
stay away
put
from
knowledge in
like
the head.
any other painting.
If
No
the Wormlord isn't in a
paintings.
painting and he's just dead, let's also try to take his body back.
Do we still have? I guess the boon would be a good way to tell whether or not the Wormlord is still
Yeah,
alive.
we did last time I asked. We did.
Yeah, you still have.
Okay, so he's still alive for now.
I mean, that isn't actually. We don't actually know if it requires him to be alive. The boon might be
Yeah.
permanent.
I would hope. Well, yeah, I guess.
Like, he never told us, like, this boon requires you to be alive. Me to be alive.
Alright.
Is that assumed? Oh my god, they understood through the god's death, however unlikely.
See, I go the opposite way. That God never prepares for their own death. Of course, you'll always have this. I'll always be around.
Yeah, I'll just recast
Yeah,
it
no.
on you every morning.
I should trust
to
this.
say?
Last for 24 hours.
The god giving you a permanent effect than not needing to think about it anymore. If they're
Yeah.
maintaining it,
Yeah, now we're getting into the metaphysics of how much does a god's existence maintain the world itself. How tied are
I
they
mean,
to
if a
the
god
being?
dies, all their clerics can't cast spells anymore.
True.
Haha, idiot.
It's true.
no. And that level 20 cleric is just like, what the hell am I doing?
Alrighty.
Let's get through this once for free a day. Who wants protection from feeling good?
Give it to someone squishy.
Don't know how much that'll actually help with this, but it's free.
I guess
that
I'll
only
take
lasts-
this.
I am squishy.
I think that only lasts a minute.
We
It's
might
10
only get a
minutes.
minute before violence.
Okay, bug it.
10 minutes. I'll give
Alright.
it to Alex.
10 minutes of protection.
Just in case a god tries to mind control you or some shit.
I feel like they'll succeed regardless, but you know.
They
It'll make me feel
literally
bad.
can't.
Okay, that's nice.
They're legally not allowed.
Okay, beginning teleportation.
Alright.
Right, I left the stove on.
The entire ship is still smoldering.
Still on fire. He just flips,
Okay,
he's a
you
fucking
can't
burn.
park here to a crashed car.
I hardly feel like any of the damage to the ship is really our fault, other than the time we sundered an evil artifact on the deck.
Yeah, you know
That'll happen.
that fucking hole that just melted through the fucking deck for a moment.
That is the only damage we're actually responsible for.
Looks at Travancool's meteor as he was chasing you.
That was not our fault.
It's not our fault.
We only made Chevron Cole angry. Why?
Alrighty.
The twins also antagonized. It's not entirely our fault.
It's twins also
It's never our fault.
Oh my fucking god.
They're firing arrows with open bags of holding on one end, and when it strikes, the wood collapses, and the other bag of holding gets sucked into it.
The Trillionaire Wizard's home defense is like a 600 round per second flat
It
cannon
costs-
firing those.
It costs 3 billion gold to fire this bad boy for 1 minute.
It's worth it every time.
It kills every time, anytime.
Just look around the entire area for miles. It's just craters of, like, not even barren rock, just, like, scooped away. Dream On is playing. Here we go.
I'll on Dream on as well.
Cast it. Do it.
I
Go.
do it.
Something I was not expecting at all, so
Dreamon is also playing for me, by the way.
Alright, let me get Dream On up. Let's go.
everyone dream on.
It's fine.
Dream on.
This is what Aerosmith was waiting for.
Their whole life.
I want this song to be in the D&D movie.
I bet it will be.
I want the people in the D&D movie to do this exact plan, where they teleport above a hostile city.
I hope so.
They might.
To be fair, it would be a pretty good shot.
In the words of every other D&D session, bitch, maybe.
Bitch, we might.
Quickly shuffle things around as I was not expecting you guys to go straight back in, so...
Hell yeah, we fucking are!
I made a good point. If we let them set up again, who knows what they'll have ready by the time we come back. Doing it now means they're going to be really fucking confused.
At least the dragon's not gonna be there.
Yeah, he's fucked up right now.
This is true.
Well, I mean, out of character, we know he used etherealness, and you literally can't get out of that for 8 hours.
Oh no.
Wait, you can't
fair.
end it?
You can't.
How
end
bad
it.
did you hurt him?
You are swapped to spectator mode for the duration.
What the fuck?
I mean, okay, he had a fucking invulnerability potion thing.
No,
and
you can
in
use
like
an action
one
to distance
turn.
this up.
Sure. Let me go look. Let me just.
You can rematerialize yourself, but there's definitely nowhere near enough time has passed for him to even get a short rest of what's happened recently. And not to mention he used all his big fucker spells on you.
Oh, you can use an action dismiss. I just thought to dismiss an action.
I was gonna say. I've been using Hags wrong my entire life, if that's how it is.
Oh no, hags can freely travel.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, airdropping in straight to this fucking shit. You definitely see quite a few Griffin Riders immediately shocked as you come landing straight in. There is a huge swath of horns and immediately calling out for your position. At that point, with the rapid descent, obviously they cannot keep pace with you, falling 500 feet, and not, keep safe at the same time. You know what? Hold on.
I want to Goomba stomp someone.
You want to. They have to be there first, unless you're Goomba stomping one of us.
This does feel like something from like.
Oh,
Guardians of the
sorry,
Galaxy.
Relax. Are you okay?
This feels a little appropriate for the current.
I'd live.
Alright, so on the way down, you don't see anyone immediately below you, but you do see the various Griffin Riders. There are a fuckload of alarms immediately starting to break off. You see plenty of archers starting to take position to try and fucking shoot at you as you're descending.
Oh, I just hit the dream on bit. Yeah.
Get that.
Dream out. Dream out. Dream
As
out.
we are descending and feather falling, well, actually, it's feather fall concentration.
No.
It is not. Okay, I will accelerate myself, Elaine, and Nistri.
Ooh.
I'll
Alright.
press the accelerate button so you can actually see what it does.
I'd like to take the protecting Rylax thing a step further, and I want to throw Sanctuary on Rylax, so they can't, so they will struggle to shoot her on the way down.
Oh, thank God. Because you do see people like this lining up at the fucking edges.
Jeez.
And they are the most decorative. The other fellow sharpshooters that you can see, much more regimented clothing, not as a sign of elitism or other of the sort. As they will get one pot shot off at you as you are getting closer to the ground. And that'll be about it before you guys have to either scatter or figure out what the fuck you do.
Front gate,
We
clearly.
need to get inside.
Yeah, I think you mean take out everyone in sight.
Hey, it's Russian stealth.
Russian stuff.
If nobody's
No one
left
will
to
notice
they
if
can't
there's
notice.
nobody to notice.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hitman
It's true.
logic.
Chippering! Alrighty, let's see.
My thousands view.
While falling, can we try to get an idea of? Hey, that's a very shiny Warlord-looking garden.
Yes,
We did see it.
go ahead and
We're
make
trying to get
me
in direction.
perceptions for all of you as you are descending.
Can I use my
see
spyglass for
all.
advantage?
Spyglass.
Fucking
I left the advantage on by accident. I rolled a natural one.
Oh,
I'm still the
save
better
us, come on.
most of you.
Josh, can I use my spyglass
Fuck.
for advantage?
what is happening right now?
Oh,
The spyglass.
Spyglass.
I would,
Yes!
yeah, fuck it. I'm
Thank
alive
God.
because Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, you are falling slowly. So.
Yeah, Brannigan. Thankfully, he took a spyglass with them. We're actually able to charge him for that later.
Please.
God damn. Brannigan, you see across the way to the west, there are more soldiers in the garden as they had prepared for possible interference or other people trying to mess with this moment. What looks like the Warlord, almost in a trance, hovering over what looks like a pool of water. But there are full regiments in your way, blocking the next garden over.
Crack Knuckles. Quickly tap Rylax and point in the direction of the where I saw the Warlord. Because I assume that trying to talk to each other right now is very difficult with the wind rushing past us.
I try to squint.
I hand you the spyglass and point. Or try, anyway.
All
Can I
right.
like, try to notice it, or?
Go ahead and give me one more perception, but still at normal. Even though you have the spyglass, everything's a bit chaotic and you're getting really close to the ground now.
Better, but it's not good.
But you can see the next garden over, but you can't exactly see over the tall hedges there into the next garden section. Now getting close to the ground at this point, the archers are taking their shots at you. Well, going from left to right. Good lord. Yeah, no, they'll go full ham. Oh my god.
Can I use my ability to fly around to try and catch the arrows?
Ooh.
How many are you gonna try and catch? Because there
As
are...
many as I can do. I believe I can do one per 6 seconds. Because of the reaction.
How many
right?
key points are you willing to dump into protecting the group with this?
I don't need to spend key points just to catch them. I only need to spend key points to throw them back. I'm just trying to grab them out of the air.
Okay.
Let me get. Where the fuck is it?
I can catch them too with my face.
Hey.
Let's
so can I.
see. I would say...
Oh, I'm catching it with my face.
Go ahead
Get
and
out.
give me an acrobatics, and for every 5 is a success in negating one of the arrow shot.
I've got a pretty good acrobatics. So that is 4. Damn it, I rolled a 7.
4 shots negated. So that's 2 of the sharpshooters that have been negated entirely.
Hell yeah.
The other 3 are gonna proceed with their shots, but that's basically full negated damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then,
Plus 21. Yeah.
was there anyone in particular that you were safeguarding from those arrows? Just
People without armor. So Elaine and Rylax primarily.
all right, so those would be the 2 archers shooting at them. The other one's one shooting at you directly, which you could still block one of these.
Sure.
That one and the other one's a 26. I'm sure you just catch the other.
I'll just snatch that one out of the air and I snap it. Just grabbing them and literally cracking them in half as quickly as I can. Just like,
All right. And then the other 2 at Gnistri. 23 and 18 to try and hit you. I think.
23 does.
All right. A mild 8 piercing as it scratches you on the way down. Not fully piercing, but getting an open mark. And
Say 8 piercing, sorry.
yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And
No, my 200 health.
then the elite sharpshooters are going to split their attacks up. 2 at Crom. 24 and a 30 to hit you, Crom.
30 hits.
9 piercing. Then 2 at Leors. 23 and a 20 to try and hit you, Leors.
The 23's a hit.
Alrighty, that will only do 14 piercing to you.
14. Okay.
And immediately after that, for you, Brannigan.
This.
Jesus, 26 and a 28 to hit you, Brannigan.
Yeah, that hits.
For a total of 15 piercing damage, just to manage to scratch by you.
That reduces all of my temp HP I had from Leoris.
Sorry, how much did you say the arrow was?
14 piercing for you, Leoris. Roll really
Okay.
high on that one.
Yeah, no, I
Oh, yeah.
catch it.
Alright,
Yeah,
snatched out
yeah,
there.
temp HP from Twilight Sanctuary.
Hey,
Oh.
come on, are you okay?
During the dragon fight.
Yeah. And we've still
Yeah,
got it.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's
if you-
the same day. If you didn't have any written down, just roll a d6 plus 10. I don't have any written down, so I'm just gonna roll a d6 plus 10. That's how much I had.
Pretty. Right.
Oh,
Nice.
Sexy.
How long has it been since the dragon fight?
I would say between the planning and repairs, just trying to take a breath and moment, probably an hour, or I wouldn't say an hour exactly, probably 30 minutes most.
30 minutes? Okay, then I would still have about half an hour on my see invisibility as well.
Yeah, because there's a brief moment of debating on what to do and then trying to haggle with Raxiel for a brief moment.
That's cool. I just wanted to know if I would still have see invis.
Alright, so that turn order for this map is set up as you guys have a moment to try and run away and get cover.
The heavy armor boys landing. Active games.
ODST.
How high up are these fuckers?
For their current position of where they're standing is 120 feet up.
Cool.
Yours.
I would like to let Nistri go first.
Alright, Swapsy, sneaking east.
Alright, and I'm what, accelerated, so I get 60 feet?
Your movement speed is doubled. I pasted it in chat. You should just be able to scroll up a little bit for it.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Your walking speed is doubled, and you can bonus action dash on your turn. You have advantage on dex saves.
Who has that?
Nistri, Elaine, and myself.
Nice.
And we're going in this direction?
That is the direction into the castle, which is presumably where the one board is.
Alright, if there is a door in the way, I'm gonna bust that shit open.
Sorry, they're misdirecting. You did see him westerly, not inside the castle, outside in the gardens.
This way.
Hang on, sorry, I was refreshing the page and I didn't do my initiative.
So for the pathway, it would look like going down this way, though, and then full dashing that way.
Okay.
Why is there another Rylax and Brenny? I'm still down here.
Is this
What
wall
the fuck,
tall enough to
buddy?
give? Are these
I think you
two
need to
walls
refresh your page.
tall enough to?
No, that's I wonder where those went.
Oh, I see him too.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still in the void.
Yeah, I'm like proper in the wall, but I can see my name and stuff.
What the fuck is up with...
Don't worry about it.
We'll worry about that later.
You can do Control A and it'll select even off-screen character token.
I
yeah.
rolled my initiative for you, Josh.
I can drag him in.
Hang
Oh shit.
Oh,
I
what
still
the hell?
control you lot.
on.
You fucker.
Get off of
God
us.
damn
My
it.
control aid.
Alright. Bam. Alright.
Alright, so we're going just what appears to be west, or are we going down and then west?
It looks like you would have to go down and then west.
Alrighty. Down and then west I'm going. And I'm gonna full dash.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Smoggy.
Yum.
Was that the way to the other garden?
Yes.
That is what we just discussed.
Hell yeah.
Fucking yum.
Alrighty. Liars.
I will main action trigger hand along the flat of my blade and start to sing, activate my Illustrator's Grace, and then bonus action Step of the Wind to dash.
Alrighty. This sharpshooter.
There's a lot of map that seems to not be here.
He is going to try and take marks at Kavan, since Kavan was catching and seeing if he can't try and tire you out.
Hello.
So,
Damn, speed.
26 and a 22 to try and hit you.
My haste is gone. Both of those are gonna hit, but I can try and catch each of them. So that is a D10, or I'm sorry, a D8 plus 21 for each of those. Oh, ignore the 10 and the 5. So if that is more than a damage, I do catch both of those.
All right, you do catch both. And then he is going to action surge and try and bonus action steady aim at you now that both your hands are holding.
Fuck.
Both will go wide and miss you. Ali. These people are still raining arrows down at you.
I'll just look at Kevon like, I'm good. And I'm gonna super duper run away. That's my movement. And then I'm gonna bonus action move down here with the knee string.
It's knee. Alright.
And I'm pretty much in cover from those archers, but I will just dodge while I wait for everyone else.
Alright. Brannigan.
Oh yeah, have an action.
Hmm.
Then you do.
Well, I guess I will start running along with everyone else. Wait, can I pick Rylax up and give them some, carry them along with me?
Yes, you can.
Alright. Half movement speed, right?
What's your strength?
I have 29 right now.
Yeah, no, you can carry her with ease. You don't even get slowed down by that.
Alright, I will sprint off this way with Rylax. Come on, Rylax!
But did you bring a bucket to carry her in?
This is the fucking Wonder Twins.
That's right.
The Wonder Twin! Bro.
Alright, well, that be all.
Yep, that's me. Dash.
Alright, the elite sharpshooter.
Probably you just had you carry me everywhere.
So I was incorrect. It is a reaction. So I should only have called one of those.
I'll let you get the other one.
Also, why in God's name is it D8 plus 21?
It should be a D10, but it's Dex mod plus monk level. So I have +5 for Dex, and I'm level 16.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I straight up didn't read the part where it says monk level.
Yeah, that's the part that really makes you hard to hit at later levels. It's like, oh no, yeah, I negate by default more than 20 damage.
I mean, it is a reaction, so
Yeah,
a fighter with a bow could still hit you with 3 more shots at 20th.
exactly.
Alright, so this Archer Elite is going to steady aim as a bonus action. He's going to look at you, Brannigan, picking up your friend and running. Ow! And he's going to try and put all shots into your back.
Understandable.
Alright, and then he'll action surge and do it again, because the first set was a 28, a 30, and a crit.
Bruh.
So the first set of damage you take is...
Okay.
If it is like rogue steady aim, that only applies to the first attack.
No, it is not. It is steady aim that applies extra 10 damage to everything. So the first one is 22, second one is 22, third one is 23 damage. Action surge does it again.
What kind of bullshit?
I'm getting fucking Boromir over here, boys.
So that 24 to hit you, the net one on the first one, and the 29 to hit you again.
Anything 22 and above hits me.
Alright, so that will be
Aren't you glad you didn't land on the ground with 1 HP?
20 piercing with another following 24 piercing as this man lands 5 shots successfully into your back.
Okay.
Fucking elves, man.
This other sharpshooter, who's not the elite sharpshooter, thank God, is gonna do his bonus action steady aim and aim at Crom.
We can all do it.
They're elites for a reason. They're in the goddamn castle for a goddamn reason.
I can't believe the recruits aren't guarding this place.
Yeah, what the fuck? That would make our
Alright.
lives much easier.
So 2 out of the 4, because he will action surge miss, but the other 2 are fucking net 20s. So Crumb, you will take 23 piercing, followed by 19 piercing from 2 shots from this regular sharpshooter.
You don't need lungs, man. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I would like to save Brian by dimension dooring over to everybody else. Let's go.
Yes, I appear over here with Rylax and fucking all these arrows in me.
You actually see some of them actually punch through parts of your armor. You wouldn't think it's possible, but the shots are so fucking precise they wedge right through your chain. Right underneath the plate pieces.
Their armor is weak below the arm.
Oh no.
What good arrow points? It's fine. They got that AP plus.
Mother of God.
That'll be it.
Oh. Oh God. This one's gonna follow his friend's line of shots at Crom. The bonus. Oh boy. That's gonna miss. I believe that's all missed. Wow, fucking thank God.
It's okay, he did all these big shots on me.
The only reason why they hit Crom successfully was the nat 20s.
Yeah.
And this elite boy is. Yeah, he's gonna take his shots at Kavan with the bonus action steady aim.
Let's go.
Jumping that.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So with that, you got the 22 AC, or is it higher? Alright.
It's 22 currently. I am not hasted.
Alrighty, only 3 of those will hit then.
Zubaya?
So the first one will do 21 piercing, followed by 20, and followed by last and third of 22 piercing damage to you.
C3 total.
As the arrows raining down are like machine gun fire, just precise, powerful, and merciless.
Okay.
The other sharpshooter, steady aim, fucking try and hit Crom again. All of them plink off your armor, Crom. The other one had to have gotten really lucky shots, but damn, you don't want to fuck around and find out at the moment, I'm sure.
I have found that protects me.
The last one will take his chances with Kavan, even though he's caught a few. He's gonna do his steady aim and try and land those longbow shots on him. 22 and a 25 will hit you, Kavan.
Okay.
For both 22 piercing, so 22 and 22 for a grand total of 44 damage.
Okay. Not yet bloodied, but we're close.
Finally, Kavan.
Okay.
Where is your health bar, young man?
Above
Where
my
is your
token.
health
Full,
We can't see his health bar.
full fuck.
We don't need to know Kivan's health.
Kavan will shout, "Covering
Nice
fire!" And I'm gonna hold up my hands, and I'm going to use 3 key points to cast Searing Sunbolt. 100.
Right.
I have 150-foot range, so I will just put it right on this middle guy, right here, and they all need to make dex saves versus radiant damage.
He screams. Cyril figure screaming out, suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire!
And that is half damage on a save.
So 3 successes there.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna bonus action, Step of the Wind, and dash. That's 110 feet. Here, fly over the wall, and I land over by everybody over here.
Imagine if he came out here and fought the king and queen. Wow, these guys were raining hellfire down here.
I'm good.
There's another 30 of them somewhere nearby.
I'd like to know your location.
Luckily, these guys have to go to the other side of the palace to get down the stairs to keep fighting us.
This is very
Yeah,
true.
Is everyone out of the line of fire down there?
Yes.
So if I don't make it down, they will all shoot me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I understand.
But they did action surge. That succession of shots was basically like them gassing out immediately.
Unless they're 20th level fighters, a 2 action surge.
It's still like 14 arrows.
Yeah, basically.
You survived that. You're fine.
It's fine, Prom. It's fine. Just get in line of sight of me, and I'll sanctuary you.
Anybody have Vortex Warp?
Yes. Alright.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes, my bad. I forgot to click over.
Cool.
Lil.
Haste myself so I can make it all the way down.
Smart.